In this video, I'm going to do OCR A-Level Maths, Paper 1 from June 2023, Question 10. My name is Sunil Tanna. I'm a tutor and author. I'm available for one-to-one tuition, both online and in person. I live in Buckinghamshire, England. Please like and subscribe. Question 10. We are given this diagram here. It says, the diagram shows part of the curve f of x, where f of x is equal to e to the x over 4x squared minus 1 plus 2. The equation f of x equals 0 has a positive root alpha at close to x equals 0.3. So this is where it crosses the x-axis at 0.3. Explain why, using the sign change method, that x equals 0 and x equals 1 will fail to locate alpha. So the sign change method is what you do is you calculate f of 0, in this case because x is 0, and f of 1 because x is 1. And if there is a continuous function, what you would expect is one would be positive, one would be negative if there's a root in between. However, if the roots are too far apart, or there's a discontinuity or something like that, if you may not spot it, because in this case, both of the roots have the same, both of the f of 2 x values have the same, f of 0 and f of 1 are both positive. F of 0 and f of 1 are both positive, so you don't see the sign change. Positive, so you won't see the sign change here. Okay. B, show that the equation f of x equals 0 can be written as x equals a quarter of the square root of 4 minus 2 to the ex. So we're going to start with f of x equals 0, which is equal to e to the x over 4x squared minus 1 plus 2. And we have to somehow rearrange it to look like the formula given. So the first thing I would do is put some move this part to the left hand side, so it will be minus e to the x over 4x squared minus 1 is equal to 2. Now I'm going to times both sides by the bottom of this, so this will give us minus e to the x is equal to, and 2 times 4x squared is 8x squared minus 2. Now I can rearrange that, or I'll bring the 2 to the left hand side, so this gives me the 2 minus e to the x is equal to 8 x squared. The reason I've done this is this will look like the factor that's inside the square root here. Divide both sides by 2. 4 minus 2 e to the x is equal to 4x squared. And now what I can do is square root hang on, I times this by 2, this would be 16, sorry. 16x squared. Now I can square root both sides, so this will give me the square root of 4 minus 2 e to the x is equal to 4x, and now divide by 4, 1 quarter 4 minus 2 e to the x is equal to x, which is the result that we were asked to prove. Okay, for part C, use the iterative formula xn plus 1 is equal to this formula here with xn in it, with starting value of x1 equals 0.3 to find alpha, connect to 4 significant figures showing the result of each iteration. So for what we do is in our calculator we put in 0.3 and make that the answer, and then we type in this formula that's on the right hand side, but wherever it's xn we type in answer. So we'll type in a quarter, square root of, and then a 4 minus 2e to the answer, and then it will use the previous answer to work out the next answer. So here what we will get is, if we do, so x1 we were given is 0.3, x2 we will get 0.285 07 something 07 4813. Right, then x3 would be the next one that we get from the calculator. I'll only write down the first 5 digits, so you get 0.28943, and then x4, I'll put approximately equal for each of these, yeah. Obviously the first one we had was definitely 0.3, and then approximately 0.28817. And you can see here that the values are starting to converge. Then we'll get 0.28853. Then x6 is 0.28843. So it looks like that last digit is either a 4 or a 5. Then we get x7 is approximately 0.28846. And the next one, which would round to 2885, just to confirm that x8 is 0.28845 something, which also converges. So alpha to 4 significant figures is 0.288 4 significant figures. And then lastly, an alternative iterative method for the formula xn plus 1 is equal to capital F of xn, where f of xn is equal natural log of 2 minus 8xn squared. By considering f of 0.3, explain why the iterative formula will not find alpha. Well, if we were to work out what, I'll do it on a new page. If we were to, so 10d, we can differentiate to use the find the derivative f capital dash or capital F dash of this. Now this will be minus 16x over 2 minus 8x squared. The reason I know it's that is because if I look at this, if I differentiate the bottom, I get the top. So if I was integrating this, it would go back to that using the reverse chain rule. Okay, and what we can do is now calculate f dash of 0.3 by putting 0.3 into the formula, and it comes out to minus 3.75. But in order for this to converge, it will only converge if the absolute value of f dash of 0.3 or f dash of x is of alpha is less than 1, which it isn't. So here we can see that minus 3.75 is actually greater than 1. So the absolute value of minus 3. But the absolute value of minus 3.75 is greater than 1, so will not converge. And that completes question 10.